Hello everybody. Happy second core burn of the month. Welcome back to join me. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that very much. I'm really bad at this timing thing. I just did this whole spiel 10 seconds in. Hello everyone, in case I'm repeating myself. Let's just make it a thing. Welcome to the second core burn of this month with me. Thank you for joining or following the series on Thursdays. I hope you're doing well. If you're finding ways to stay active or keep yourself moving physically, and then of course take care of yourself mentally and also emotionally in this time. Hang in there. We're gonna get through it. Just gotta keep doing something, keep ourselves busy. So again, thank you for joining us today. Let's outline the core burn for you today. As promised, we're gonna aim to keep ourselves out of a little bit of plank, stay on our back a little bit more, just to create a little bit of variation. But from workout to workout, if you program on your own, your intention should be to create balance, and it doesn't have to be balanced necessarily in that day, but balanced through a series of workouts will be very helpful for your symmetry and keeping all those muscle regions or muscle groups working together and staying balanced with one another. So today, as always, you have a choice. You can do intervals or you can do rep counts. I'm going to do rep counts today. I want to work a little bit harder. I upgraded my fan. I now need 2 fans for when I ride my indoor bike. It's not here because I'm going on a ride tomorrow. But next Thursday it should be back out, so you can stare at all the fun things I have in my workout space. My music's running, little rock workout playlist. Cue that up for yourself. Make sure you got some water. Today I will also ask you to use something of a weight. It doesn't have to be heavy. It could even be a shoe. It could be something small. It just has to be something that has friction as we drag it across the screen this way and that way. We're going to do those today in plank. I'm going to aim for 15 for all my movements today. If time starts to get a little tight, we start to hit that 40-minute mark, I'm going to move quicker by shortening those rep counts. But for you at home, this workout was intended to be 15 reps or that 45 to 50 second, 10 to 15 second, 45 to 50 second on, 10 to 15 seconds off interval. And once you know the moves, hopefully, I think I only added 2 new things in here. Some of these you should, or most of these you should already know, which means you can move right through. Just get that list. Anyway, I've talked too much. So pelvic tilt, 5-second hold, 5 reps. Then we're gonna do rock the boats. It's basically you're gonna hold that boat and you're gonna rock, but we're gonna try to leverage our weight and try to maintain balance or symmetry through the rocking movement, through the rocking movement. Finish your sentences, man. And then we're gonna go into some bicycles or some sprinter crunches, standard movement for us at this point. Then we're gonna do some leg lift hip thrusts. So our legs are gonna come up and then we're gonna bring our hips up off the floor. And then we're gonna repeat that for 15. Then we're gonna do a little bit of active rest by going into bird dog. Nice core engagement, nice focused tension as we extend opposite limbs. And then we're gonna do starfish and shell. So it's like a cocoon. Their feet are off the ground. They're gonna start like this. Flash it down here, and then come in, and then out. So legs go out, legs come in. So you're making yourself big, you're making yourself compact on the other side. We're gonna take that halfway mark, do a little water break to do isometric abdominal contractions. From there, we're gonna do a little side crunch with a leg lift. So we're gonna do that side crunch, and then we're gonna raise our leg. So we're gonna add a little bit of hip component, some glute component, just to pull that core in get that glute to fire a little bit more. And then specifically targeting that glute, we'll do some glute bridges. If you have a resistance band around the knees, above the kneecap in the muscle tissue, that's where you should put that band. At this point, I'm pretty sure the glute bridge is a huge component of everyone's workout. And then we're going to finish the last 3 or 4. We're going to do some twists. This one, I'm actually going to do 15 double count. So 1, 1, 2, 2. And then we're going to do the plank drag in our second to last or third to last movement. We'll finish with some flutter, just some really endurance-y kind of last few movements. And then if you want to be ambitious, you can finish with a long plank. I won't do the whole plank on screen, but something to work towards for everyone. Also, if you're from Rockville, all of these planks count towards our quarantine games. So add those scores in and we'll do that. Yeah? So if you got everything ready, hi Bethany and hi Ajad. Let's begin. Quick sip of water. I'm going to dump this hat. I just wanted to hide my haircut. Ha! Jokes. There's no hair to hide. This is going to stay to the side. Got this. And I'm going to wing it with the counts. So, 6 minutes in. Let's finish by 6:40. We should be good. Ready? Let's go. So, pelvic tilt on your back. Nice and flat. Take your time to settle in here. Think about how much you need to pay attention to one move or another, how you will engage your core, how you will do better at those movements. I'm on my second one. Compared to last time, we're only looking to get release a little bit better than the previous time. The scale over time, or the trend line over time, will show an improvement because we have been consistent. Whether it's with me or you take someone else's class, you do a couple things a week, you will grow. Practice, 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 and we get there eventually. We all got our own path and in our own time frame. Respect that very much. One more. Really tilting down, engage into the floor. Not forgetting to breathe. This is that time, just like warming up before climbing. We are taking a moment to dial in our mindset and all the little things like breathing as well. Nice and tight on this last one. 3, 2, 1, rock the boat. So I'm going to shift up a little bit. I'm going to extend outwards and hold my shoulders and my feet a couple inches off the floor. So what can happen here is we end up in that extended position where our low back is nice and firm into the floor, but we've curved our back. Here, we want to be nice and extended. So what I will do is I will start in this position and I will extend backwards. And so when you find that point where you can't hold anymore, that's pretty much where you stop. So from here, we're going to forward rock and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then back down. If you don't like me already, you're on the right track. Let's get that fan going. I hope that doesn't drown me out, but I need to circulate some air. From there, we're going to go into bicycles. So, nice and flat with that low back, pelvic tilt. Alternate legs, opposite arms. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, try to touch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need a break, take one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay, that's your bicycles. Oh, those two intentionally were supposed to be together. Burn out that endurance, okay? We get a little break. We're gonna do leg lift and hip thrust because we get to engage some bigger muscles here. So, leg lift is like this. Hip thrust is that. And then nice and controlled down. Move all my equipment out of the way. And we're gonna do 15, okay? With your hands, with your head nice and relaxed, firm contact out to the side. It'll make it easier. It's harder if you bring it in here. Whatever you need to do, we're focusing down in the midsection, okay? Legs straight, legs up, 1. So all this movement drives from the hips. 2, or 3, 4, 5. My friends stopped playing golf with me a few years ago because I don't know how to count or keep count. I think that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, there you go. Next one, bird dog. This is definitely active rest. So showing you the head on or the down the spine from here. Nice engaged wrists if you need to create a better wrist position. If you have a dumbbell or a grip, you hold on to that to create a straight line in that wrist. Okay? Build up that strength in the wrists. So, quadruped, all fours. See how everything is pretty symmetrical. I'm going to face my nose to the floor, opposites, nice and engaged, nice and tight, okay? That's 1. That's 2. Toes always pointing down. 3. Every limb comes back to the previous position it started from, or its original position. Lost count. We're going to go with 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice straight line. Keep that pelvic tilt. Don't sink, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more because I'm doing 15 on each side. 3, 4, and 5. One more. All right, mountain climbers. Did I put mountain climbers in there? I didn't put mountain climbers in there. Bird, dog, starfish to shell. Okay, starfish to shell. From here, we're gonna start with our legs wider, or close, and then they go out as we come up, and our arms stay big, and then come in, okay? So, wait a second. That fan's not doing enough, but I can't turn it up higher because it's going to start whirring like crazy. So, our goal is to start big. I explained this wrong. You start big, you make it small. My bad. Big, small, okay? But we also want our shoulders to come up. 3, 4, 5. We have this as a variation to create more tension in the front of our legs into the core. When we just stay nice and neutral, like this, we don't tax these as much, and we're moving. So I'm trying to create more muscle recruitment by making a bigger movement and then bringing it in. It's up to you to control how fast and how well you engage, okay? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you're guessing, did you just take a cocoon and make it harder for no reason? Yes, I did. But you benefit, so do I. It's important for me to try to show you ways to take something we've already been doing and how to change it, right? With intention, again, we understand what we're doing, why we're doing it. There's no wasted opportunity or no wrong, no right, okay? Quick water break. We're gonna do isometric ab contractions. Can't find my other water bottle. Can't imagine where I went. Isometric abdominal contractions, 5 seconds, 5 times. Side crunch with a leg lift, and then glute bridges. I don't have my band, but I'll show you what to do because I can see one over there. Let's get started. Short break. Let's keep moving. Right on target. Okay, iso ab. Nice and flat here. We are not tilting. We are creating tension right through that belly button or around that midsection in those six-pack abs where those would be. Because I don't have them. I eat too much. But where those would be, we're trying to flex that deep underneath those muscles. There are other muscles that are responsible for doing all of the hard work for our lives as we walk, sit, stand, and then everything that comes after. So we're just trying to flex and release. I just had a flashback to the gym. People are always telling me, and some of my athletes, shout out to my comp team and advanced team, we do core and people are always looking up. Oh, what's that on the ceiling? Sometimes there's balloons back there, sometimes there's a hole, and sometimes it's a bug. But I only have a smudge from a basketball that I accidentally hit on the roof, or the ceiling. One more. Release. Nice and tight. All right. So from here, side crunch, leg lift. I'm going to turn sides because I want more of that air. Arm goes out. You want to stabilize here, okay? It allows us to also stack our shoulders better and stack our hips better. So a side crunch, and then we're going to go up, okay? And so I want you to squeeze this quad. I want you to squeeze this muscle as you lift, okay? It's going to pull that hip into the socket a little bit more, and we're going to ask our hip to do a little bit more work. So side crunch 1, leg lift 1, 2, 3, 4. So if that feels easy, extend it out more. Extend it out more, but that forces you to do more work. But you need to come back to here, okay? So maybe you're going to do something like this, and it's going to be a coordination problem, and talking, thinking, trying to remember what I want to say, what I'm going to say. I may not be so successful. I lost track of where I was in the movement. We're going to do this on both sides. Keep going. You're killing it. You are doing so good. So right there, I felt that extra. So I realized, oh, I can do more. You should check in with yourself, with your body, if you can do a little bit more. Always finding ways to do a little bit more for yourself and to grow a little bit more as well. Two more, because I lost count, and I want to get a little bit of a burn, and that's 3. We're going to switch sides. Hopefully you have a little bit of a water bottle spout or nozzle. Makes it easier to drink from. All right, here we go. 1. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I noticed my form was starting to fall apart because I was more worried about thinking. Keep a straight body line. Keep that side going. 10, 11, 12. Push that hand down. Breathe. Keep that leg tight. Make those muscles pop out. Flex them, okay? Last one. All right, good job. From there, let's go into some glute bridges. So this is a really easy shoulder band I use for my shoulders. And just to illustrate where I would put this to create more resistance, boom, there you go, right there, okay? Not above your kneecap, in the tissue. It can be lower as well, but up here is really good. The harder down you go, obviously be mindful that, hey, we need to still maintain some tension around this point. You're good to go. Okay, so glute bridge. If you have a resistance band, this is where you would use it. You can also offset your position, but you'll have to do it on both sides equally. I'm going to just stay on this one side. Feet are together, my knees are apart as I come up. If you have a weight or you want to make it harder, nice squeeze from the glutes all the way up. You can tuck your chin a little bit to create more tension through the front, the anterior body. Ooh, this feels good for my sacrum today. I rode my bike this morning. And I was like, oh, bent forward for my whole ride. So this is helping me engage and relieve some of that pressure. That's specific for me. Nice straight line. Try to get that up, shoulders to knees. All right, that's that. Dump the band, and we'll go into twists. If you were with us, if we were together last time, you can do your twists with an up if you want. Your challenge, your workout. I'm gonna do some regular stuff today. So 1, 2. With this, if you're not using a weight, hands more than sufficient. So left hand goes over right to touch, and I want to twist my whole body. So I do this kind of hand over dance. Okay, so there's over. But I want to rotate my whole body, my whole torso to touch. See that extra twist? It's easy. It's easy if I just go here, right? I'm reaching. But I want my shoulder to come over that side. This is going to help us improve some mobility. And think about it, anytime you need to reach for something, use all those muscles. Don't rely on that skeletal system. Also, trying to show you, I should keep a straight back and not one of these. So, my feet are together, they're not crossed. This allows me to rely on that system of crossing. It's harder if you don't cross. It requires more coordination and focus, balance. You can also just do one of these. No, this one's better. 3, 2, 1, and boom. Okay, flutter kick. If you need to flutter, a break from flutter, go sideways. Okay, do those scissors. Otherwise, up and down, small off the ground. I like to play a game. Sometimes I go a little bit more in my range. So nice and slow, nice and fast. Nice and fast, and then slow, okay? Play with pace, play with the awareness of your tension. Don't lose that, but speed versus the range of motion. You want to develop that neuromuscular ability. Well, you want to build that connection for the ability to do those things. You will benefit in the long run. Fresh air. Okay, from here, what is it doing? Flutters. So, again, head down, legs out. Tension, tension, rigid, okay? If you did ballet or you're a gymnast, you can do this. You can also do these. What does your body need? Check in, right? So this, I don't really like doing this for myself. I don't feel anything working. So I like to keep the movements small. It forces quick rebound in the core to stabilize. My calves are tight from my bike ride and my runs recently, so I'm going to do this. Breathe. I need to. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, it's 26. We got a little bit of time, so let's do some planks. I will finish the remainder of time on planks. So if you've reached the end of your workout, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining us through the weeks. And again, being part of our community. I'll be here next Thursday. Hopefully you'll join me again, or us through the week with all our wonderful fitness instructors. Thank you, team, and thank you, ArtStrikes. Planks, let's do 2-minute planks twice. Let's boost everybody's score and make it neutral. All you gotta do is show up. So, actually, my counting's terrible. 2 minutes. In plank. So, I don't remember how much I've said about plank in the past, but certainly through the end of the plank, our shoulders get tired, right? Do you notice you're starting to sink in? Maybe your back starts to get closer to the ground, and then you end up touching, right? No, that's not a good plank. But you can build into that, okay? Again, awareness and intention. Let's rock that. So squeeze your butt, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your quads. Toes into the ground and push up through the contact point. If you come up into here, don't want that collapse. See how that looks more engaged. All I'm doing is using those shoulder muscles a little bit more, and I'm using these muscles. There's not a lot we can do for those, so we just have to find tricky ways to make them work more. So in my plank, sometimes I will do these. See that upper back round out? If we do that intentionally, no problem. So we do to get a little bit more out of those muscles that line our ribs and support within. 30 seconds on my timer. I hope you're hanging in tight. I hope you're hanging in there tough. You got it? And breathe, okay? Diaphragm, not part of your core. It is a separate system. Get that air in. If you need to take a break, take a break. 10 seconds. We're gonna take a 10-second break before moving into the next plank to finish out. Okay, great. That's 2 minutes. If you recognize you're not engaging your core, if you're not squeezing it, do it a little bit more. Find a way to get a little bit more muscle engagement, okay? Last plank, and we are done for today. Thanks again for coming. If you have any thoughts, comments, or anything fun, please make sure to comment in the video. Please make sure to like the video. What's your favorite move? What is your favorite move that we do? What's your favorite move that maybe I don't do that one of the other instructors do? We're all our own unicorns. I'm more of a zebra. No unicorn horn. These ones feel pretty tough for me. My deltoids are fried. So I am gonna have to find a way to make it work. Back-to-back planks are rough, yo. But, gotta get better. Gotta get stronger. This is 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, and down for 1. Squeeze tight. Engage yourself in this moment. It's hard now. It may not be so hard next time. Right here. I've been doing no shoulders. I haven't done a pull. I only started doing pull-ups again this week. Just out of laziness. Doing too much cardio and lower body. $18. Hang in there, y'all. Not for you or for me. 10 seconds. 5. And we're done. I hope you had a nice time. Because I did. Oh, you know what? I forgot one thing. I gotta do plank drags. Alright, let me show you these plank drags. Sorry, that was a bit of a teaser. I'll do 15. Alright, so plank drag, we need friction. So you need anything. This bottle would work. You're gonna go into plank and you're gonna drag it, okay? I'm going to, because I made a mistake, I'm going to suffer the consequence. 12. Plank drag. Okay, here we go. So it starts on the outside of your arm. You're gonna pull it over and to the other side, and then you're gonna do it again, okay? My floor is slippery with my pink socks, so I needed to get like a weird angle, my bad, but. So we were here, back across. So if you were to drag it across this way, it rolls, right? We don't want the help. If you need it, then great. Take that opportunity. We want friction though. The goal is friction underneath that weight. So dragging, dragging. Don't let your hips rotate, okay? So we'll go over here now to show you the side view. Do not let those hips rotate square, past square. My form is a little bit lacking. So zone in again. Do it better. All right. Literally just for the demo. All right. Officially done. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining Earth Treks and being part of our community. We'll get to the end of this, and we will see each other again in real life sometime soon. But until then, keep doing your part for yourself, your fitness, your health, your everything you need, okay? Until then, see you in 7 days, minus 35 minutes. I'll be hanging around watching the comments after the video ends, so if you have any questions or if you need anything from me, I gotcha. And I'll be also watching it through the weekend. Thank you very much.